To work out the surface area of a cube, we need to work out the area of each of the faces and add them up. But because a cube has identical faces, right, all the faces are squares, you can see they're all identical squares. Because of this, we could just work out the area of one of the faces, which we know is going to be a 3 by 3 square in this case. The area is going to be length times width, so if I want the area of that one face, that's going to be 3 times 3, which is 9 centimeters squared. A cube has 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the one on the top and the one on the bottom. So what we need to do is multiply that by 6. So I just do 9 times 6, which is 54, and the units are centimeters squared. So that would be the surface area of the cube. You might be expected to work out the surface area of a cuboid. And what we're going to do in this case is draw the net of the cuboid and then work out the area of each face on the net. To draw the net of this cuboid, let's begin with the underside of the cuboid. So if we did that, that would be 8 by 4. So it would look something like that. Now let's imagine the two sides. So I imagine them folding down. That's going to be 2 by 8. So let me put a little bit neater. Like that. Then the front and the back, which are both going to be 4 by 2. And the last face is just the top. So imagine that opening up, and I could draw it down here. That would be, again, 8 by 4. Just going to label everything now. So we have 4, 8, and 2. And 2. And what we can do now, we can work out the areas of each of these faces. So let's imagine we can imagine the front first. So I'm just gonna label them. So front, back, side, top, bottom. So let's imagine the front. The front is a 4 by 2 rectangle, so the area is going to be 4 times 2, which is 8 centimeters squared, but we'll leave the units till the end. Let's look at the back. The back is going to be identical, so that's also 8. Let's look at one of the sides. 2 by 8, which is 16. Other side is also going to be 16. That could be base. So if we imagine the top and the base, so the top is going to be 8 by 4, which is 32, and the base is exactly the same, 32. So to work out the total surface area, we need to add up these 6 quantities. So it's 8 plus 8, 16 plus 16, 32 plus 32. So that's going to be, let's see, you've got 2 8s. 16, 64, you get 112 centimeters squared. You don't need to draw the net. I actually prefer not to. So just another quick way to do it. If you don't want to draw the net, you can do it this way, where you just label the front. So let's say we have the front, top, and side. You can work out the area of each of these, add them up, and then double, because on the opposing sides that you can't see, the opposing faces that you can't see are going to be identical to these. So I prefer to just do this and say, well, the top is going to have area 8 times 4, which is 32 centimeters squared. The side is going to have area 8 by 2, which is 16 centimeters squared, and the front is going to have area 4 by 2, which is 8 centimeters squared. I would then add these up, 32, 16, and 8. So 16, 56, and then I'm going to double that, so 56 plus 56, and I will get 112 centimeters squared, which is the same. So here are some questions for you to try. Please pause the video now and have a go at them, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Here are the answers.